I want to speak about the circadian eating system plan that very few people know about, and a lot of people are afraid to know about because it deals with eating more carbs at night and less in the morning. And it's a very interesting concept, and this is what I follow from time to time, and it's an amazing plan scientifically and experientially when you try it. The plan works by the one rule about having proteins, carbs, and fat at every single meal never changes. You always have proteins, carbs, and fat at every single meal. I don't care when, where, anything. Proteins, carbs, and fat. But you can adjust the ratio of proteins, carbs, and fat slightly. So the circadian eating plan would have less carbs in the morning and more carbs at night. Sounds crazy. Yes. All right. Now, the concept is that when you have protein, it gives you the energizing, fat-burning, attention-building scenario in your body. So you're in tune with everything that goes on. So protein is most important in the morning because it increases your aminergic chemicals, your norepinephrine, dopamine, and serotonin, which is why people take pharmaceutical drugs to make themselves get less depressed by taking Prozac to raise the serotonin, or by taking Ritalin to raise the norepinephrine. So the pharmaceutical drugs are interesting because they also give us insights to how food affects your neural brain chemicals. So if you have mostly protein in the morning and shade a little bit lower on the carbs, you get more energized, more focused, and you have less chatter in your mind because your serotonin is high, and you're more motivated to get work done because your dopamine is always high. You know, when you're motivated to do something, you have high levels of dopamine. And when you have no dopamine, you're a couch potato. So the circadian eating system works. You looked at Corey when I said couch potato. Well, the circadian diet is calling out to embrace you. You can, and that would mean the same amount of protein as you normally eat, which is a little egg omelet, whatever it is, a couple slices of Canadian bacon, a scoop of protein powder as your protein, one piece of fruit, and some fat. So you shade a little bit lower on the carbohydrates in the morning, and you increase them at night. And what does increasing the carbohydrates do at night? Your body stores your serotonin during the day in your pineal gland, and by having carbohydrates at night, the stuff in your brain, the serotonin in your brain turns into melatonin at night when you have a lot of carbohydrates at night. So by eating carbs at night, what happens after a Thanksgiving meal? You go to sleep. So the circadian eating system gives you almost like a Thanksgiving meal dinner towards the end of the night in the form of a little bit extra carbs to make you settle down, which makes you sleep better, which makes your metabolism better the next day. So never be afraid to go a little bit higher in the carbs at night, and never be afraid to lower them a little bit in the morning. And see how you feel. You can experiment with this yourself. And that's the best type of evidence rather than just listening to me, blah, blah, blah. Do it yourself. And experientially, that's the best form of evidence, is to see what happens to you and see how you feel, because that can't be denied. So the circadian eating system is one of the advanced forms of eating that I like people to understand and grasp, because it can help a lot of people.